welcome to Flip It or Keep It. Got cut off on the other video. Alright, so this is like the normal type of video I do. I went to Savers and I had watched the auction professor. He said if ever you find the old reels, you know, for the 8mm, to pick them up, they can be very valuable. And I found them in collectibles, and I should have really looked them up before I left the store. This one's, you know, probably like $12, maybe a little more. These are only like worth $6 a piece, and I paid $5. I got a 20% discount because I donate every week there. But you know, I don't mind having them. I'm not going to be able to flip them and make my money back. I had to throw one out. It was the whole middle reel was all tangled and stuff. The rest seemed pretty good. But I keep them because I just happen to have a projector. My husband and I are going to check this out and I'll see if this works this weekend. So it's nice to have that. I mean, we grew up with these kind of reels. My mother had us all as little kids, and you know, our pets and parties that she had and stuff, and it was so much fun to watch. And she used to take out the camera all the time and play the reels for us. We love it. And my husband and I have been watching MASH, and they're constantly taking theirs out. It brings back, you know, such good memories. And his father had a projector as well. Actually, this was their projector. And his father had a bunch of these reel tapes too. I don't know whatever happened to them. I'm hoping they're still hidden on the cellar. We haven't hit the cellar yet. We have so many things to clean. I don't think they're there. All our home movies, all my husband's home movies gone. So, anyway, I got this. I bought this. Really nice vase. I was looking at it, it looks like really good quality, like it might be worth something. And I looked it up online while I was in there. I noticed one that looked like it going for a lot of money, and then another one, which is the maker and everything, not going for as much, but this was much bigger, so I got it. And I also had looked down and saw the one, and it was like $17 or $20 for it. And I said, well, if they're putting a big price tag on there like that, then it's worth something. They don't usually do that there. When I came home, I found that it's not worth as much as I thought, and I don't even know if I can make my money back on it. Probably could make my money back, and that's about it. But it still is more beautiful than the ones I've been looking up, so it might be worth a little more. But anyway, it's going on my bookcase up there. So there's that, my hot chain. I decided I wanted to start ordering a few things to get a little bit more numbers next to my name of, you know, buying things and selling things. So I went to somebody's auction. I love slag glass and decided to bid on it. I did it 3 times and nobody else bid on it, so I got them at their price. First thing I got was this vase. And I think it's really pretty. I know it's Voss, but I like to say vase. So agate, I think it is. He had a really great description in there. It's signed on the bottom. He said he had a hard time finding it because it wasn't signed what it normally is signed, and the 3 is on the other side. He just gave me a whole full story about it. This came from Oregon, and the nice seller, don't know the name offhand, it's in the other room, sent me a card from Oregon. I thought that was really nice. And this postcard, shows the sea meeting the mountains. And in the back it says, 2 voices are there. One is of the sea, one is of the mountain, and each is a mighty voice. I thought it was very, very interesting. And that's a nice touch, you know. I don't even like write thank you on my things because I'm in such a rush. I'm like, get it out. I go up, I get my stuff, wrap it, get it to the post office. But I usually find out that I have a sale at like 4:20 and the post office is closing, you know, so I don't really have time to be writing, you know, notes to people. But I like this idea. I might do something like this from now on. At least, you know, write a thank you in there or something. So there's that and that. And I bought this one on auction. I won this. This one was Like this first one here was 13. I'll be honest, I didn't look at the dimensions. I really thought that this space here was going to be like this. I couldn't believe I was getting it for 13. But I still like them, leaving little clothespins in it. It's not enough to turn or anything. I'm going to keep it. It sits over there on the tray with me. And I got this owl. I just love the owl slag. And it's an owl. I'll get up closer. It's an owl on both sides on top of it. Okay. And technically, this and the other one, I guess, are toothpick holders. But this one's being used for my paper clips. Keep my papers together when I'm figuring out what I'm going down on prices. Every morning I go down on one whole page of my items, which is about 12 items. So every day I go down 10% on 12 of my items. I start high because it's usually due to an appraisal. And if the appraiser says it's worth that, I'm going to try to get that. And if somebody really wants it, they'll pay it. If not, I'm going to go down. I might get to a point where I'll say, I don't know if I want to part with that, and then take it off, though. That could happen. So, while I was in storage, well, no, this is Savers. This is Savers as well. I saw this. I may have already shown this. I can't remember. But I saw this at Savers a week or two ago and didn't pick it up because I can't really flip it. Then I got home and I said, I wish I had bought that. It's really pretty. So now I have it, and I'm putting marbles that I find around the house in there. I know marbles are now worth money. So I went to storage today and I found a huge bowl of marbles. And I know I have another glass container of them somewhere. So I have marbles all over the place. I found my marbles. Had to be said. All right, so I got this at Savers, and I had this appraised too, and they came back, it's worth between $35 and $40, and I actually have two of them. What I did was I've already listed these, so when I list, I actually package them and everything to keep everything safe, and I had it all packaged, and I said, oh no, I didn't do my video yet, so I had to take it back out, but I'm not going to bother taking the second one out too. So it's Murano style. Okay, so I asked the appraiser, I said, is it Murano if it's called Murano style? And she came back with, this is Murano style. So okay, it's Murano style. That's what we're gonna call it. Okay, so next, this is kind of funny. My husband and I were in Savers, and the lady came out with the cart, and right on the cart it says, do not reach into the cart. So my husband had reached in before and got yelled at. So now we follow the rules, and we're waiting for her to take this set of glasses, margarita glasses. It's really, really pretty. And this set of the parfait ones out of her cart. But she was taking out everything else, and she's moving around the store with the whole cart, going to here, going to there. And she, poor lady, she's working alone, so yeah, you don't want to rush her. But my husband's like, Sue, did you see the glasses? And I'm like, shut up, don't point it out. The place is crowded. He's pointing out the glasses. I couldn't believe it. He's gonna kill me for telling you all this. I'm like, shh, act like you don't care. They got the inside joke. But as you see, we caught them. We got all four. She finally gets to putting them down, right? So my husband's following her around the store like a stalker, right? So she's going down there at the cart. He's following her. And I see her coming up with all the glasses, right? And people could come down this way and get it. He's blocked. You can't get over there. So I came real quick, went down the next aisle, got over there and started grabbing them. So we got them all. I had these appraised, and I asked just answer Michelle, and she said, she goes, I actually own two of these, and they're extremely rare. I looked through hundreds and hundreds of listings, and I forget what she said these were. She actually did these ones for me too. She said these were worth, I think she said $60 a pair. So she said these would be worth maybe $10 more. So I'm assuming she means 70 a pair, not 10 each. I don't know, I'm not sure. So I put them up for $150. Like I said, I start a little higher. And I think these were $140. These are parfait goblet type things. I just love them, beautiful. People are very lucky I'm putting these up because these are hard to part with. Unfortunately, I'm not making my own drinks anymore like I used to. So I don't feel the need that I have to keep these here. I had a blood test at my doctor's, and my blood platelets were really, really low. Well, 133. You're supposed to be between, I forget what. It should be between, I forget what the numbers were. But they were below the norm. And so I called them, and they said that they weren't concerned, but then I got a call today, and I had 2 different test results coming in, so I'm concerned now that they're concerned. But meanwhile, I'm eating things to help bring up the blood platelets, and alcohol is a no-no. So I won't be doing that. I will still have one when I go to one restaurant or beer, but nothing like where people can put alcohol in your drink and give you too much. I only trust one restaurant on that to make it weaker. Right, so, let me see. What else do I have here? I told you the projector. I think that's it. I'm going to show you my hutch, though. When you're out in this room. Why not? Show you the rest of the house, right? Let me see. There's that big Indian doll. I can't find a box to ship her out in, so I guess she's mine. Yeah, so I cleaned off my hutch the other day. I put all my nutcrackers down here. I don't know if I want to keep them here or not. I originally bought them to sell them. Now I like them. One has a broken arm. That one over there, the butler, is missing his wine bottle. And it came that way, unfortunately. I picked it up at Savers anyway, knowing it, because I just like nutcrackers. And there's all my candle holders. And the story behind this one right here is I had this listed. It was my first item listed on eBay. And my first sale. And eBay told me to put it down for $56. eBay comes on and tells me what to list my things as. They think they're valuable. And so I did, and I got a sale, but it was a bogus sale. One of those sales where somebody wants your item, but they want your phone number and address and everything else first. So this is my whole thing. It's my husband's parents over there. She was a nurse, pediatric, and his father was in the war and was a scout, and got a Purple Heart. That picture way up in the corner, and that one over there in that corner was a Bob Ross video that I had done on type and paper when I had first taken my paints out and decided to get my feet wet. I went on vacation with my husband to Smuggler's Notch, and I just brought my art stuff and did a 30-minute video, and I did the 2 of them at the same time. Same video, completely different pictures. Everyone likes that one the best. And I got one more picture here. This is my dog's room right over here. Right there. An autumn picture that I painted. As I showed other ones, why not, right? All right. See, I want to stop. I don't know if I have this the right way now. Well, right here is all the marbles. All the marbles. Am I doing this the right way? I should be able to. Oh, there we go. Oh, shoot. That means I didn't show you my picture. Shoot, have I not been showing you anything? I'm confused. Anyway, let's do this again. This is the nutcrackers. Yeah, this is right now. Okay. Pictures of his parents. Picture I drew in Smuggler's Notch. Way up there. And beautiful candle that you didn't get to see because it wasn't holding anything up in front. Like this. It's so beautiful. I love it more and more and more. I bought a ton of candle holders over there. That one, those 2 purple ones, I dropped one of them when I was at Bootstraps and broke it. And I said, I don't care, I still love it, I'm keeping it. I got that Mudman over there on one of the cases, and the geisha girl my Uncle David gave to me. And 2 ginger jars belong to my mother. I don't really need 2 ginger jars, but it looks so beautifully. I'm going to keep them. As my husband and I were younger, and a bunch of his train cups. He loves trains. And let's go back to the picture that you didn't get to see that I painted right there. A lot of reflection here. That was a Felix one too, and in the background was actually my Uncle Gerard's picture. I had started out trying to draw paint. I keep saying draw paint. It's acrylic paint. This is my Uncle Gerard's. It's unbelievable. Incredible. It's got a lot of talent. A lot of talent. Love this picture. I'm in awe. Okay. Whoops, dogfish. Alright, so back to here. Here's the marbles that I found. I'm going to go through them. And this whole thing here is going to be cleaned off. And I'm going to take calendar pictures and put them over the whole thing. Whole thing over here. And then epoxy over that. I was going to do that before going to Virginia Beach. I think I might just wait. I have to feel like doing this stuff, you know. Right now I'm still cleaning everything up off the porch that I brought home. All right, I think that's about it. I can't show you the back room. And I did a Jason Pollock drip thing on my cabinet down here. It's hard to do going down. All right, over and out. Oh, wait, before I do, I did this floor. I shouldn't be showing you while it's dirty, but I did this on myself too. It was all marble underneath, and it was all cracked, so I went over it with gray epoxy and paint, and I gotta do it again. I'm gonna do it like once a year, you know. But right, I don't know if I would stick with the paint pour on top of it, but then I epoxied over it a few times, and it's holding its own. It's not doing bad. All right, over and out.